All right, so welcome to the short members update regarding your training. So part one of the update is as of November 2020, we're looking to modify or organize the weekly structure. And it's going to look a little bit like this. So program one is now going to take place on a Monday and a Tuesday. Program two is now going to take place on a Wednesday, Thursday, and then like it currently does already, it's just the way it's happened, program three is going to fall on a Friday, Saturday. So the benefit to you guys is this gives much more structure and a bit more organization behind your workouts. And for us, the benefit is it manages the time and the space. We know exactly what workouts are happening on which day. A question you might ask is, well, what happens if I come in on a Wednesday or a Thursday for my first session? No problem. We'll make sure you're on program two. The way the programs are written, you don't need to know too much about the underlying principles and stuff, but they're written in a way where it's all a full body workout. You work in the same movement pattern. It's just a slight different selection of exercises between program one and two. So whether or not you're starting the week on program one or program two, it does not matter. All that matters is really, as you guys are aware, is more about you guys getting into the gym as consistent as possible. And that'll be the biggest telltale in terms of achieving the results that you want to hit. All right, so moving on to point number two. As of January 21, we're looking to launch, we've not come up with a name for it yet, but essentially it's to run alongside the current programming, is in a more advanced structure of programming for those members that have been around for a while, and for those looking to take the complexity of their exercises up a little notch. So for you, those of you that are wanting to, like I said, take it up a little bit notch, learn some new things, in and amongst this advanced programming, we'll also be running the quarterly workshops, which are going to coincide with this advanced programming, because there's things such as Olympic lifts and other more advanced exercises in this programming. So as we move forward throughout the back end of this year into January 21, we'll release more information about this. But right now, this is the plan moving into 2021, where we'll essentially run two different programs next to each other. And depending on where you're at in your sort of training age, will dictate what program you're on. All right, then the final part to this is a lot of members have seen it already, but we now have the standards board upstairs on the wall in the gym. We decided to put this up as off the back of especially the last personal best week. A lot of members were asking sort of where do they sit in terms of the numbers that they've achieved, where do they sit in terms of average, or what's the goal, what should they be pushing for. So for those members who are sort of asking those questions and wanting those questions answered, we now have the standards board, which I guess will make more sense next time we do the personal best week, which is upcoming week before December, if I've got that right. But essentially you've now got the board in the gym, which is split into, on each test you've got three tiers. Tier one is the sort of lower tier, tier two is the middle tier, and tier three is the upper tier. And if you want those goals to try and have something to aim for and push towards, essentially you're either aiming for tier one, tier two, or tier three across all your tests in personal best week.